Looks like he lost his right claw and it grew back, not as big as his left. All these crabs are keepers, all of them, all 4 of them. It's a good time of year for crabs. No luck on the fish, but I'll see you inside when we go in to check out what these guys are up to. I've had these guys in ice water for about 15 minutes, and it doesn't kill them, but it puts them into a catatonic state, and then they're obviously much easier to handle, because if not, they'd be, well, crabby and pinchy. And although it doesn't kill them, I like to think that it numbs them so they don't feel what I'm about to do to them. And that's coming up shortly. All right, so I don't like to eat crabs shell on. Like a lot of times you'll go to a crab boiler. What they did is they cooked them alive, so everything is still inside the crab. All the guts, they call that yellow stuff or whatever, some kind of crab butter or something like that. I don't like that stuff. That's not how I grew up eating them, and so now it's just kind of gross to me. So I'm going to show you what I do with crabs. First, I clean them up a little bit, just to knock off any mud that was on them. Then I take off their claws. Just in case, because they do sometimes have like a nerve reaction, and they'll pinch while you're taking off their shells. So that's that. So now what I do is I put my finger underneath the point here, and I put my thumb right at the base of their back flipper. And then you just kind of work, put your palm here at the bottom at the other point, put your palm there, your finger underneath this point, your thumb at the back of the last flipper, and just kind of wrench it off. And then boom, the whole shell comes off. All the guts come out inside the shell. There's still some in there, so I put the shell to the side. And then rip off all the mouth parts. So that's their mouth right there. And then these, devil's fingers, that's their gills. That's how they breathe underwater. So I'll take off their gills. As much as I can. That I'll put down the garbage disposal because it's nice and soft. Take off them as much as I can. Next part, turn them over. Use one of their swimming legs to go underneath this. Lift it up. Sometimes you don't have to, sometimes you can just get your finger under there or whatever, but it's just so much easier, just kind of once you're getting into the groove of it, especially if you're cleaning a lot of crabs, just boom, right away. As soon as you rip that off, as soon as you get this off, boom, right away, turn them over, lift that up, get underneath everything that's in there, pick up all this stuff, and then roll it forward. Take that off. Now, there's that. What I like to do is bend it back to break it right here. I like to break them because it's a lot easier to clean them out inside. So bend it backwards to break it right there, and then bend it forwards. Takes out all the rest of their little guts there. And now you just kind of do that. It cleans out all of their guts. Rinse them off. Look at that. Nice and clean. Beautiful. Ready for the steam pot. Rinse them out. ready for the steam pot. I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack because a lot of people like to eat the whole thing and pick it all and eat that green and orange crab butter, but to me that's just gross. So once again, take them out of the ice. They're already nice and comatose. Take off. Man, these guys are big and strong. Goodness gracious. Forgot to rinse this guy. Look at that thing. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Rinse them. Under this, leverage your palm against the bottom, push against the back flipper. Whew, he was strong. Goodness gracious. Mouth parts in there. Lungs, gills, down the disposal. One of the swimming claws to take off that. Take that off. Bend it back against itself. Break it. Shake it out. And rinse it a little bit better inside. And that's it. Ready for the steam pot, nice and clean. And then I'll take all these, throw them right back down into the creek for recycled nutrients. Then you take some Old Bay. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey girl. Take you some Old Bay seasoning. That's it. Now you're ready. Chill them for a little while and then throw them in the steam pot.